everybody. Welcome back to Goodnight, Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy. I'm here to read you another story. And I'm going to read you a book tonight about one of my favorite things, because I'm going to read you a book about books. You know how much Miss Dorothy loves books. You know how much I love going to the library to find you books. Well, I have a book tonight about a boy that I think likes books as much as Miss Dorothy does, because this book is called Book or Bell. Book or Bell. This is a story about a little boy who's at school, and when the bell rings, he's supposed to stop what he's doing and go to something else, but he's in the middle of reading a book, and he doesn't know how to stop because the book is so good. And then the grown-ups try and figure out what to do, and things get a little bit crazy. We need to get inside this book and find out what happens in Book or Bell. Are you ready to get inside this book about a book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go. Book or Bell, written by Barton, illustrated by Ashley Spires. On Tuesday morning, Henry found the most awesome book about a bike. The first page had him hooked. The second page had him captivated. The third page, bring, would have to wait. Phooey, said Henry, because the bell rang and he has to leave the library. It was the best book Henry had ever read. Maybe the best one ever written. Bring! Definitely the best one ever interrupted. Poor Henry. The bell keeps ringing every time he starts reading his book. It was incredible, amazing, simply stupendous. Who knew? Whoever would have thought? Who, bring, now, could be bothered by a bell at a time like this? Uh-oh, Henry's so interested in his book, and the bell rang again. Henry had always done what the bell told him, but that was before this day. That was before this book. Today, instead of going to lunch, Henry decided to just keep doing what he was doing. He decided to just keep reading. He decided to just stay put. Wow, all the kids are leaving for lunch, but Henry does not want to go. He wants to read that book. The school was not prepared for anyone to just stay put. By not springing up with the ringing of the bell, Henry set off a chain reaction unlike anything they'd ever seen. There was an empty space where Henry's tray would have been. The food that would have been gone on Henry's tray went splat onto the floor. The shoe that stepped on Henry's food went swoop. He won't budge, Henry's teacher told the principal. Miss Sabio was about to explain why when, I've got it, interrupted Mayor Wise. Clearly you need... What are they going to do? A louder bell! On Wednesday morning, the old bell was replaced by the latest in nerve-jangling technology. Bring, 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 bring. It clattered like an explosion at a drum factory. The noise made every curly hair straighten. It made every straight hair stand up. It made every bald head pucker. Look at the kids. They've all got their hands over their ears because they don't want to hear that bell. And there's Henry, buried under his book. But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided to just stay put. Look, the bell's not going to bother Henry. He keeps on reading. Without Henry present, the art class project became unbalanced. It tilted a little, then it tilted a lot, then it tipped entirely, knocking all the art supplies off kilter as well. He just keeps at it, Mayor Wise explained to the governor. I've got it, said Governor Bright. Obviously they need, a louder bell! Oh no! First thing Thursday, the percussive bomb bell was replaced by an avalanche-inducing contraption flown in from the Alps. Blah, la, 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 room! Blah, la, 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 room! It blasted like a ton of air horns getting smashed by a freight train. The sound blew the ink off of every whiteboard, and half the whiteboards off the walls, and a few walls out of place entirely. That is a really loud bell. But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided to just stay put. Wow, this must be a really, really good book. With the best player missing from PE, lots of balls rolled out of the gym, down the hall, and into the street. It made a little extra work for the crossing guard. "He has to be stopped," Governor Bright explained to the senator. "I've got it," the senator brilliant. "Indubitably, they need," oh no, don't say it, "a louder bell." The next morning, the air horn freight train bell gave way to mega giga decibel monstrosity, illegal in 17 states. Bronca, 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 bronkity, bronk! Bronca, bronca, bronkity, bronkity! It was louder than the Daytona 500, a squadron of Blue Angels, and an army of door-to-door jackhammer sailors. The vibrations jittered every stitch of clothes in one direction. They juddered every pair of shoes in the other. They flung every backpack willy-nilly. Everything's flying off of everybody. But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided to just stay put. How can Henry not hear everything that's going on? Mayor Wise, Governor Bright, and Senator Brilliant considered what to do next. "Hold on," said Miss Sabio. "What if a bigger bell isn't the answer? What if we need something simple?" The teacher is going to put a stop to all this nonsense. Early the next day, ding, 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 ding. The teacher comes riding by with her bike, and she's ringing her little bell. And Henry grabs his book, puts it in a backpack, runs outside, and gets on his bike. But they aren't. Shouldn't they be? Why aren't they in school? Because it's Saturday, said Henry. Oh, the mayor, the governor, and the senator replied. So why are we just staying put? Now they want to know why they're not doing anything. And they each made the most of their day until long past the last bell. Henry sure did like to read that book. He got that book from the library at school, and he just read and he read. And then the bell rang, and he had to go to class. And then he was reading some more, and then the bell rang, and he was supposed to go to lunch. But he wouldn't go to lunch because he wanted to read his book. And people were spilling things, and things just got crazy. And then the grown-ups kept getting louder bells. Did you hear how loud those bells got? But that didn't work. Henry just kept reading that book until his teacher had a really good idea. Let's go play outside and see if Henry would want to do that. And he did, because it was Saturday. The teacher came by on her bike, ringing her little bell, and Henry's like, okay, time to play outside. Henry's a smart kid. He knows there's time to read books, time to play outside, time to do everything you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. And he's a smart kid because he likes to read books. Just like me and you, we love our books. That was really fun. It got a little crazy with all those loud ringing bells, but it was a lot of fun to read and see what happened with Henry. But now, no more bells, no more alarms. It's time for all my little book friends to get into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And tomorrow, if you're reading a really good book, listen for the bell. Read when you're supposed to read. Go to school when you're supposed to go to school. Eat when you're supposed to eat. And play when you're supposed to play. But whatever you do, obey. And obey right away. And come back and see Miss Dorothy. I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book. And I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.